Hey, thanks so much for tuning in to this First Alert Weather Plus extended forecast. I'm Audrielle Tackett. Let's talk about what's on the way for the rest of this work week. We've been saying it is a tale of two weather patterns all the way through Friday, and that's between the valleys and the mountains. The valleys will primarily see mild, breezy, and mostly dry weather to end the work week, while mountains are getting hit with an atmospheric river, so they're seeing rain, snow, and rising snow levels as well, so temperatures still increasing. This is a look at the big picture as of Wednesday afternoon. Here's that atmospheric river. You can see how it's hitting the Pacific Northwest coast and continuing to track further inland. It's spreading across Washington right now, as well as northern Idaho. Hasn't hit our southwest region hard just yet as of Wednesday afternoon, but it will over the next several days. We also have high pressure building into the southwest. That's helping bring in some southerly air, bringing our temperatures up as well. So Wednesday through Friday, those temperatures will warm. Our snow levels will rise to 6,000 feet and above by the end of the work week, but we could still be seeing precipitation, so it just may be falling more as rain for most people while the mountain peaks get that snow. Over the next several days, Boise will see all kinds of temperature ups and downs. Thursday and Friday, those temperatures will increase close to 10 degrees above average. We're usually in the mid 50s this time of year as we're wrapping up the winter season. By Saturday, a cold front will come through. That's going to bring us first alert weather conditions, which we'll talk more about in a moment, but it kicks off a cooling trend. That will be pretty brief because then next Monday to start the following work week, we're seeing that warming trend once again. So a lot of nuances in the next several days. Winds are going to be a concern in the valleys in the short-term period all the way through Friday. Meanwhile, our temperatures are warming. There is a wind advisory in place on Thursday from 1 p.m. to 7 p.m. in the Magic Valley and just north of it as well. Now, that's not to say that winds won't be strong in the western Snake River Plain, Treasure Valley as well, because they will still be pretty gusty and blustery, but they do reach advisory level in the Twin Falls area and north of that. Sustained winds could be 35 miles per hour and gusts could reach 50 miles per hour. Meanwhile, in southeast Idaho, which isn't exactly our viewing area, but many people traveling there pretty frequently, should also take note that there is still a high wind watch, and that's on Thursday as well, where sustained winds could reach 40 miles per hour. Gusts could reach 60 miles per hour. Now, there's small differences in those numbers, but either way, those are potentially damaging level winds. So we need to watch out for power lines, loose tree limbs, loose fences. Trampolines could be flipped, and outdoor patio furniture could be blown around. Even high-profile vehicles could have a hard time on the roads over the next couple of days in general to wrap up this work week as those winds just continue to persist each afternoon. Switching gears to the mountains, though, different story. Heavy precipitation is going to be the concern over the next several days. All the way through Saturday, you can see precipitation chances are elevated. It would likely be a mix of rain and snow as our snow levels continue to rise through the week, with those temperatures being somewhat warm. This is the west central mountains that we're looking at. So all the way through Saturday, low 40s will be those afternoon highs. By Friday into Saturday, snow levels will be above 6,000 feet in elevation. If snow falls, it looks like it could fall as wet snow, which would allow it to stick a little better. Sunday could be a brief break in that precipitation. Still cloudy, still seeing temperatures in the upper 30s. Mondays when we really see those temperatures jump up, even the west central mountains looking at the low 50s for that afternoon high on Monday, despite still having a 50% chance of precipitation. If we look at the Northwest Futurecast all together, let's go ahead and jump to Wednesday evening. This is 10 p.m. You can see precipitation really sticking in those highest elevations, which is what it will do over the next couple of days. The Pacific Northwest coast is getting hammered with precipitation, more likely rain as it continues to move inland. That precipitation looks like it's primarily falling as snow for Wednesday night. But again, those snow levels will rise through the week and more of it will turn into rain by the time we reach Friday, which you can see that green color showing more of it becoming rain as those temperatures warm up. By Friday afternoon, mountains could see a little bit of a pause in that precipitation. West central mountains like McCall area could still see those showers continuing, but mostly dry Friday afternoon. That's going to be short-lived because Saturday morning a cold front comes through, going to trigger more widespread showers. At this point, the western Snake River Plain is expecting to be a little bit wet and soggy. Winds at this point point will be a bigger concern though. So we will expect precipitation Saturday morning, but Saturday afternoon, the winds will be the bigger impact to outdoor activities. Mountains likely won't see a dumping of snow in most areas, but those high mountain peaks will. Spots like Stanley or even higher, 7,000 feet and above, could see as much as a foot of snow from Wednesday through Friday afternoon. Most areas may be seeing a couple inches at the most, but again, those temperatures are climbing. Bringing it back to the valleys though, Saturday will be a first alert weather day for Boise specifically because of the damaging wind gusts. Despite precipitation, that cold front will trigger showers. The winds are going to be the biggest thing we're watching because we are expecting those wind gusts to reach 50 miles per hour. No wind advisory in place for Saturday just yet, but we're monitoring that as we're still several days out. Temperatures will start slightly dropping closer to seasonable territory, but the winds could make it feel cool, so you'll want to layer up. Outdoor activities will likely be impacted. High profile vehicles could have a hard time driving on the roads. With all of these changes in our weather conditions, you can stream live radar 24/7 anytime on your TV or your phone. If you scan this QR code, you can see the most up to the minute weather conditions, what's happening live outside. Here's your 7-day forecast for Twin Falls. First alert weather day on Saturday as well. You can see those temperatures bouncing up and down by Tuesday of next week. For St. Patrick's Day, we're looking at the mid 70s in the Magic Valley. Boise and the Treasure Valley will follow a similar pattern. Temperatures climb through the end of the work week. Saturday, a cold front comes through, drops those temperatures, gives us some precipitation back into the picture. It will fall as rain since we're seeing such warm conditions, but those winds pick up in the afternoon. Temperatures sit around average on Sunday and then climb again into the middle of next week for the St. Patrick's Day holiday. Thanks so much for tuning into this First Alert Weather Plus forecast. We'll catch you next time.